Hold on there, Captain Readers. It's your boy Jay, the whiz kid of pro wrestling, and I'm here with
Lewis, the encyclopedia of pro wrestling, and this is Evolution of Pro Wrestling. He's slacking. He's slacking.
No,
he's slacking.
Not slacking.
Oh no, he's slacking, yo. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good, man. Welcome, wrestling fans, to another edition of Evolution of Pro Wrestling, as we do our first week of the month to discuss last month's professional wrestling. All wrestling talk today, viewers' choice. You can have of professional wrestling. We're going to talk about AEW, NXT, WWE, New Japan, Impact, all the shit that's been going on in professional wrestling. Every damn thing that we're going to discuss. And let me rephrase that. Every fucking thing that we're going to discuss. You know why? Because we are MA, mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. Fucking hell.
I was waiting for it.
Well, fans, there's so much has happened. Jeremy, James, Dave, welcome. Our original Evolution of Pro Wrestling squad. What's going on, fellas? Go be right. What's going on, brother? Today we have viewers' choice. We're going to be discussing everything that's been happening in professional wrestling. The draft fallout from SmackDown and Raw. Jeremy Nix, what's going on, man? And we are NC-17. Yes, he's 17 years old.
NC-17.
So, grandma's here.
Grandma's here.
So we are mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. So much has happened in professional wrestling. The draft fallout. Holy shit. So many different people drafted to different brands. We're going to discuss that as we go along. Tony Khan has been on a roll with the new Wimbledon Stadium. He sold already over 50,000 tickets in professional in that stadium. Like that's pretty.
That's a lot.
Can I get a hell yeah?
That's a lot.
The draft sucked. No breakups of the teams. Well, I understand. But
I would have expected a breakup.
I would have expected a breakup, but I think what they're trying to do is probably keep them on the same brand and then eventually break them up as they go, just to build them up.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? I don't know. Well, we just got some breaking news. Apparently, a top WWE Raw star will appear on SmackDown tomorrow night.
Let's see who it is.
Apparently, according to WrestlingNews.com, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, will appear tomorrow night. I believe. Look at Grandma. Hell yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Obviously, it's to sell the final pitch for Backlash, which we're going to have Backlash predictions as well for this Saturday in Puerto Rico. Somewhere Puerto Rico. They got a pretty good card. Besides that fucking match that Omos and Seth Rollins, I don't understand why, but it's definitely.
It's probably just one of those matches that need a. Jaden got a pear tree. Oh, you talking about my hair?
What's up, fellas? What's up? I was a little disappointed too with the draft, but I understand. No, you're right, James. 50 tickets sold and 0 matches announced. That's big.
That is
when you're already in that caliber of 50,000 tickets.
That's a lot.
You're doing something right.
I'm about to say,
you're doing something right. So Vince McMahon, get your old ass out of the fucking gorilla position and let Triple H take over. Let him finish what he started, all right? Because
exactly.
Dave says before we get to the draft, AEW ended dark on YouTube and AEW exclusive on Warner Brothers. Yes, I heard about that yesterday. That they officially have parted ways. No more AEW Dark.
Wow.
But they're going to be doing the AEW is going to be exclusive on Warner Brothers. So that's interesting to see.
Very interesting.
See, that's the difference with AEW and WWE though. AEW is wrestling. WWE is fucking entertainment.
Sports entertainment. It's literally
yes. I heard about that. James. I see a new member. I think it was JD McDuffie. Is that his name? ¿Cómo estás, el mamao? Laughing out loud. What's going on, Alex? Welcome, man.
That's funny.
He said, see my above comments with the new WWE rule sucks. What rule? What rule is that? Tell me. I forgot which rule was that.
They have a new rule?
I don't know.
I haven't heard about this rule.
Oh, me either. I don't know what rule. What rule is that? Oh, there is one rule that pissed me off. Brock Lesnar apparently is a free agent. That in his clause, he can go to either brand. He's not to be drafted. He's a free agent through all around. All around.
So he can go to any company he wants.
Any company, any brand like Raw.
No, that's what I meant. Any brand he wants to.
Said talent can't post injuries, and he said, "Fuck Lesnar." Plus, Ring of Honor is still streaming on Honor Club. Yes, Ring of Honor is still doing some good things out there.
Ring of Honor is indeed doing.
Hey, buddy, you're right there. I got my dog going underneath my feet. I guess he's sniffing something, sniffing pops. But he's our mascot, Chase. But wrestling now, there was something I said, not to get off topic, but there was something I saw the other day, a video, like it really fucking disturbed me. That there was a Japanese star, I forgot what was his name, that was kicking the shit out of Asuka. Like beating her down, like slapping the shit out of her, pulling her by her hair, dragging. And apparently she took that. She organized that.
So she
fight.
Made that happen.
She made it happen. Wow. Like, I'm like, what the hell?
They need to let only...
like...
Yeah, they do need to let him go.
Zion Quinn is a free agent. I see him teaming up with Bronson Reed. Yes. Bronson Reed? That draft to Monday Night Raw for Bronson Reed, I actually like that. I actually like that one. Jaden, what did you think about the draft?
The draft was a little disappointing for me too. I thought the draft was going to be a lot better. I thought the draft, I wouldn't say a lot better, but I thought it was going to live up to most of my expectations. I thought, a few teams was going to get broken up. I thought a few things were going to change. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. The draft, it kind of did disappoint me. I expected a lot better from the WWE, but... Excuse me, but I also had to remember who was probably behind the master of that operation, which was Vince McMahon. Yeah. Because I know Triple H would have probably did better if he did that job.
That's what I'm saying. It was okay. It was all right.
I'm about to say,
that's another thing.
The worst.
Yes, word has it that Brock Lesnar is retiring soon.
I hope.
Word has it. But what did you think about that new World Heavyweight title?
That is a really nice title.
But who do you think is going to win, though?
I think they should. I don't really know who's gonna win.
No, I'm thinking Seth Rollins, but
I think Seth Rollins. I think they should give it to Shinsuke.
No, okay. Dave says draft wise, I'm excited for the new Raw. Yes,
Raw, okay. Draft wise for Raw.
Imperium.
Yes, Raw,
oh man,
Imperium Raw.
Imperium getting drafted to Raw was awesome. Awesome.
Imperium to Raw is a good idea.
Oh man, continue.
Imperium to Raw was a good idea. I don't really know who should win though. Like I feel like there's many contestants for who could win that World Heavyweight title. That title was a really nice title though. Like if you haven't seen that title, then you're missing out because that title's been a really nice. Seth or Gunther. I agree. I think one of those two is gonna win.
One of those two is gonna win. Like it's you gotta have Gunther do something for real.
I mean he is due. I mean. Then that means should he drop the title he has now then? Or should he keep it?
Keep it.
I think so too. I think he should keep it.
Like they really need to
put double titles on that man.
Listen. Gunther has proven himself time in and time out since I've seen him fight.
Without doubt.
Like hell no. Well, James says I will be with Drew. I will be with Drew, so he will stay. Well, that's true. That's true. That is true. You know what else will be true? That you guys share our content all over social media. Bring everybody in. We got the draft fallout. We got AEW New Japan, AEW New Japan, AEW New Japan, Ring of Honor, and Impact, blah, blah, blah. All that good stuff for professionals.
Should win the title.
Get the fuck out of here, Roman Reigns. Just kick out. You weren't kidding. Hell no.
No, I don't think Roman Reigns should touch that title.
Absolutely not. Roman Reigns should not touch that title. He good with the undisputed Universal Championship. Let his ass keep that fucking title. Yeah. We don't need him having 3 titles. That's ridiculous. If Vince McMahon pitches that shit, that'll be the most stupidest thing I would ever see. And I would officially stop watching fucking WWE. Bottom line. Because Stone Cold said so.
All right.
So,
So
the draft. What are your thoughts, Jaden, on Cody Rhodes being drafted to Raw?
That's an interesting one. I mean,
He said, I was joking, bro. And he said, even if he wasn't joking, there's no way I want to see that man as the world heavyweight champion.
Okay, but
you can't.
He was joking, Dad. I was joking.
But he said, I wouldn't mind it, though.
Okay.
He's a huge Roman fan.
I see it.
He's a Roman fan.
That's where I gotta disagree with you on. I can't see Roman having 3 titles.
No.
He doesn't need the world heavyweight.
Way.
He doesn't need the world heavyweight title. Like, nobody better make him.
No. I'm sorry.
Nobody better
give it to somebody that actually is deserving of that title. And you mentioned it. Seth Rollins. There's Gunther. There's who else? Bobby Lashley. Well, Bobby Lashley's on SmackDown.
He is.
Apparently, he's on SmackDown, right?
Sure, yeah, he's on SmackDown.
Hey, I'm wondering what's going to happen now with SmackDown. That if they are putting Roman Reigns on SmackDown with the title, what's going to happen? What are they going to do? Are they going? I think not. That's why they drafted Austin Theory to make his title kind of like what John Cena did, like an open challenge or some shit like that.
Title. Oh. One of those.
Roman wants a lighter schedule. Exactly. Jeremy Nick says the segment with Heyman and Rollins is legit. Seth mad because Roman got 2 belts, take less dates, and make top 3 money when Seth is killing it. Exactly. It was legitimate because don't get me wrong. Roman Reigns at the time did bust his ass because he had the same problem with Brock Lesnar. When Brock Lesnar was a part-timer, he was bitching, complaining, I'm a part-timer, I do this. Now look what you're doing. You're the world champion. I'm the tribal chief. Acknowledge me. And now look at you. You're pulling a Brock Lesnar.
Nah, seriously.
You're pulling a Brock Lesnar.
Pulling a Brock Lesnar.
Like, you're the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, my mouth. You're supposed to defend your title. You're supposed to be a fighting champion. But since you got Vince in your pocket, you're making that money, you got the contract. Hey, I would do the shit too. You pay me for that just to be a part-timer? All right, cool. I'm going to do it. But don't bitch at me when fucking fans start complaining.
I mean, at least he doesn't just suplex the whole match.
No,
at least he can put on a fight.
No, listen.
At least Roman could actually put, because I can't lie, that match with him and Cody was great.
We got a comment here. Dave says the club and AJ versus the Bloodline will be good TV. I agree.
That would be good TV.
I agree with that. No, but that's the thing. They are in SmackDown. AJ Styles and the brothers are on SmackDown. And the Bloodline, the official complete Bloodline, has been drafted to SmackDown. Ooh. But here's my question, though. There was news today on Sportskeeda. Jimmy Uso might leave the WWE. That if it's possible, he might leave WWE to go with his wife, Trinity, in Impact Wrestling. Could that happen? Will Jay join him? That's the question here, because that's one of the greatest tag teams in this era.
That is one of the greatest tag teams in this era for sure.
I'm like, wow.
Oh, Bobby on SmackDown is cool.
Hey, there's our wife. There's my wife, my lovely producer and director, saying thank you, honey, for joining us. We appreciate it, stepmom. He said, "Oh, Bobby on my SmackDown. It's cool." Yeah, bro. Bobby Lashley on SmackDown really could make SmackDown good.
Of course.
So you have your pros and your cons from this draft. You know what I mean? You have you got Bobby Lashley. You got Bobby Lashley on SmackDown. You got Cody Rhodes on Raw. You have Judgment Day on Raw, but Rhea Ripley is currently the champion, the women's SmackDown women's champion. So what's going to happen there?
That's a good question.
Is she going to relinquish the title? Is she? Dang, I love you too, honey. Is she gonna relinquish the title back to Bianca? Like switch title? What's going to happen? What's going to happen now that both champions have been separated from different brands? So I don't understand. Now here's one of my
that is a very good.
Here's one of my exciting picks that I like. And no matter what anybody says, no matter what anybody fucking says about his wrestling, about his style, to me, Shinsuke Nakamura being drafted to Raw, that should be the moment they make this man a fucking star.
You think so?
Yes. I'm telling you.
That's a bold take right there. Explain, elaborate. Why?
Listen, Shinsuke Nakamura, Vince McMahon dropped the ball with his shit.
The moment at WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
Yes. He completely dropped the ball.
He's fucked up. Yeah. Like, come on, man. You have a genuine star that people are hoping for him to win a world title, and then all of a sudden you just destroy his character because he made one mistake. Like, come on, man. Like, that's bullshit. Total bullshit. I don't understand. See, there you go. James says the same thing. Nakamura needs to be champion.
He does need to be
He has to be champion. Because
needs to be a champion.
He is at that caliber. He's at that caliber.
I feel like he's definitely earned it. Like,
now,
he's done enough in the business now.
Here's one thing that I want to touch on with you fans, and I'm sure you guys are more than welcome to let me know. NXT call-ups. There were a lot of NXT call-ups.
There was a lot of NXT call-ups.
Wow, like India Hartwell. There was Apollo Crews.
Yeah.
JD McDuffin. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. Zoe Stark. Like, there was so many. Like, tell us, guys. Tell us what you thought about this.
I was surprised to see that many NXT people actually getting drafted onto the main roster.
No, the tag team champions of NXT also.
I hope some of these people are used pretty good, though.
No, that's what I'm. No,
I really.
Okay, here we go. Dave Biddle says Women's Tag Team Championship to Raw, NXT Women's Tag Team Championship on SmackDown. Looks like each brand may have a Women's Tag Team division, which wouldn't be bad.
That works.
Which would not be bad. Oh, look at that! Even Grayson Waller is going to get a. He also got drafted on the. I believe it was SmackDown, if I'm not mistaken.
That's good.
Let me see. Wait, I have the draft list here. Let's see. I think he got drafted to SmackDown, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, both the tag team champions, they got drafted to SmackDown. Austin Theory, Charlotte Flair, Asuka got drafted to SmackDown. Where's that gonna go?
Where is that going?
You know, you got Becky, Bianca Belair, Asuka, Charlotte Flair, Shotzi, Tamina. Yeah, Grayson Waller. There's a lot of action. Yeah, SmackDown.
Sleep on SmackDown. Then SmackDown is not that bad. SmackDown got some packed people.
They got the Brawling Brutes, Sheamus, Butch, and Rich.
LA Knight on it.
They got the LWO, Austin Theory.
SmackDown sounds really good.
The AJ Styles.
SmackDown sounds very, very good. I can't sleep on SmackDown.
No, and Raw. Like I said, Bronson Reed. Big acquirement, in my opinion.
That's crazy. Because
Jay says, I've been watching Impact, and Jordan Grace looks like a man now. Wow. He says, Dave says, I hope Jay McDuffin goes back to Jordan Devlin. Well, we'll see. We'll see, man. You got to let these people build their characters. Let them be who they are. Let them be what they were before. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you don't let them evolve into their character, they're not going to win it over. They're not going to win the fans over.
Nah.
At all. And oh my God, talking about winning the fans over, even if it's in a bad way. Son, Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah.
Holy
I had a feeling you was going to say something about him.
This guy's promo on Raw, he had to literally yell over the crowd to get his promo in.
Wow.
Because they were booing him so bad. Like, it was bad. Like, really, really bad. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, damn. And I said, yo, like, his character has really, really improved.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I think it was right here. May 1st. Yep, they showered him with boos. Like, it was crazy.
Jeez.
Like, I didn't understand. But yep, I see it. She looks brolic. she looks brolic. He said Dom is a heat magnet. Yeah. Yo, he is. Yo, I'm telling you, you gotta hear this. Yo, you hear it, right? That's the crowd. They are booing the shit out of him like no other.
They still didn't. Wow.
Let me fast forward a little bit. They were on him.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't wait until mommy.
You hear that crowd?
The crowd is just getting
When you know. He said, dude, those balls haven't dropped yet. Listen.
The crowd is just getting louder.
They're getting louder and louder as we go along. Now he's going to get loud. He's just... When you see someone do that...
They're doing their job, man.
They're definitely doing their job. One more time. And he's loving it. He is loving it. Oh man. Like,
Jeez,
oh man. I was loving it. I was loving it. Like, you know, when you're doing something like that, you're doing your job. And I love the promo. I love the promo. He says, those rednecks from Texas don't play. Hey, that's fine, man. But he sucked it in. He took it all in and like, damn, I'm actually doing my job. I'm doing my job. And it was just fantastic. It was fantastic. Like, holy shit. Like, I can see more from this kid. So he's grown as talent. Now, hell yeah, he's grown as talent.
He's grown as talent.
His skill in the ring,
the past year, for sure.
His skill in the ring has been superb. Like really been on it with like his ring ability, the way he's been, moves.
He's good.
Like he was good. He's good. He's getting better and better as time goes on. So.
I mean, he's running from one of the goats. In
other news, guys, we just found out Pat McAfee welcomes a new baby girl into this world. Congratulations to him and his wife. They had a baby girl. That's very impressive. Congratulations to them. We're gonna come back to the draft in just a moment. Apparently, Arn Anderson said we're shooting for all of it, filling up every seat at AEW All In London. What do you guys think about this Wembley Stadium AEW show? Like, is it going to be a good one? Is it going to be a show that everybody is going to remember? Like,
I don't think it's going to be good up to that caliber, but I think
if it's good,
I think it will be definitely will be a good show that everybody's looking forward to. But as far as something remembering to see, I'm not so sure.
So apparently, this is. I don't think this is another forbidden door. But the question is, who are you going to pair up? Who are you putting up against? Who's going to be there? And I mean, there's a rumor that Drew McIntyre, if his contract expires and if he leaves WWE, he will be showing up at Wembley Stadium. Do you think that'll work? Do you think it'll make the ratings go up?
That would be, I think so. You know how surprising that would be? Like, that would be a shocker to everybody. So, yes, I absolutely do think so. I do think that'll definitely work.
Yeah. Well, Jeremy says Dom is great, but can he succeed by himself after Judgment Day? I think he can.
I think he could.
I think he can.
If they use him properly,
exactly. Yes. No, but that's what I'm saying. You're building up that character. You're evolving his talent. Remember, he's a young kid. He is a younger version of an Eddie Guerrero, but modern day version. Not as good as Eddie.
Obviously, you can never duplicate another wrestler like that. However, in terms of somebody living down Eddie's legacy, Dom is the person doing that right now. Not even Chavo Guerrero is doing something like that.
No.
Eddie or Dominic is the one passing on Eddie's mantle right now. He's the one with Eddie's mantle right now. So I definitely do feel like he's the modern day Eddie Guerrero. Like, especially look.
Okay. So Jeremy says Drew would be fire in London. Of course, it would definitely be fire in London. But here's my question though: what has AEW with Tony Khan ever thought about doing a cross brand between New Japan, Ring of Honor, and AEW?
That's a
can it happen?
A lot of cross brands.
That's what I'm saying.
To say that'll probably. I don't think it'll be too difficult, but that is a lot of cross branding.
Well, it's depending on how you plan it.
That is true. I'm about to say that's one of those things where you can't just plan it and expect it to go good. You gotta like plan every single part of this in specific order because that's a lot of.
I agree with that, Alex. That he's bitter because he's not hired. Because I said something to him on Twitter. You know what I mean? Like the man, Rey Mysterio,
because he's not hired.
Rey Mysterio is pretty much getting Eddie Guerrero's name out there.
He's
like you're saying, okay, he can do it. Oh yeah, what's the problem? So, and then Dave says Punk and FTR versus the Elite, Adam Cole versus Chris Jericho, MJF versus Sting, title versus career. My two, three guesses.
I think he meant top.
My top 3 guesses, possibly.
I think so.
Alex says he is in talks for the next Wrestle Kingdom. Interesting, very interesting. Well, let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. Listen, I'm all for people progressing their career in professional wrestling, but don't downgrade nobody's shit in what they're doing.
I'm about to say that's
like you should talk about that. You don't need him to put the family name out there. Then
you're not doing it. What are you doing? You're not doing it. So then you're
not doing anything,
right?
You know what I mean?
Not doing it.
So stop talking shit.
I'm about to say don't. Stop.
Like I hate that. I hate the hate.
I'm about to say
the negativity. Like he's a cutthroat. Like he is a decent wrestler, but zero chemistry.
He is a decent.
He's had no chemistry with anybody I've seen in the ring.
He's a decent wrestler, but zero charisma. Yeah, he has
zero charisma. Exactly. But he's never had that actual rivalry with somebody that
can give him
that
can do that.
You know what I mean? I think the closest was in ECW when he fought against CM Punk.
Maybe
that was it. That was it. Other than that, he didn't do shit. Well, actually, he did something with Eddie Guerrero. They were tag team, we live, we stay.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, come on, man, like, leave the man alone. So anyway, back to the draft, Jaden. What do you think about Matt Riddle staying on Raw?
I guess Matt Riddle staying on Raw is pretty. I really don't.
Okay.
Him being, he's one of those guys where I really wouldn't mind him being on either company. So, I would really just say, I guess Raw is a good move or a good stay for him because, I feel like he could also go on SmackDown. But SmackDown is already packed as it is, and they got some good things going on. So,
no, they are.
Keep him on Raw.
They are friends, Jeremy. It's just that was some dumb shit. Like you're making something that shouldn't even be there. Like what? Because you're not the one doing it and everybody else is doing it for you? Right. Like, come on now. You say that's your Uncle Eddie, so you should have did something. He's keeping his legacy going. The Guerrero name is not well known with today's generation. What the Mysterios are doing is so good for the family legacy. Exactly.
I agree.
Exactly. I definitely agree. And that's good what he's doing. But this Mamau wants to... the family name. Shut up, my man. The fuck? Sound like a wet fum fum.
Oh my goodness.
Like anyway. Hey man.
Oh my
he's on 420. Leave him alone, yo. He's good talent, man. He's good talent. I like his matches. I like his talent.
I want to say Matt Riddle can wrestle.
I like his talent. Brian says Chavo is just mad because he's not part of what's going on. Absolutely. Yeah. Chavo equals Mama. Okay. Jeez. Okay. So let me ask you a question.
Yes.
You have all these women on Raw. You have Sonya Deville. You have Chelsea Green, Candice LeRae, India Hartwell, Zoya Stark, Rhea Ripley. Mm-hmm. Where do you see rivalries happening on Raw? Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens also are there. What rivalries you guys want to see on Monday Night Raw now with this new Raw?
Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Do you want to see a feud with the New Day and Judgment Day? Do you want to see Sami turn on Owens or Owens turn on him?
What's good with Biggie? What's the deal on Biggie returning?
I don't know. That was that.
What's the deal on Big E returning? Because if Big E returns to the New Day, then yes, I say Judgment. They should fight Judgment Day. But if not, I feel like
Mama.
Oh. I don't really know. That's interesting. That's why I said Raw is really like interesting. Like I feel like SmackDown. I don't know. I think SmackDown in this year they beat Raw. Like in terms of the draft, they beat Raw in the draft this year.
Oh yeah, no.
They definitely beat Raw in the draft.
See, okay, for an example, they got Drew McIntyre.
They do have Drew McIntyre.
Now listen, the only way, and many people are saying it, you're gonna keep Drew is if you make that man a heel and give him the world heavyweight title.
I think so too. I think so.
That is the only way that you will keep him there. Other than that, if not, he will leave.
He's gonna leave.
That's not a bad idea, man. Damn, I didn't think about that. Imperium versus Judgment Day.
Imperium versus
Holy shit! Damian Priest
Imperium versus Judgment Day.
Damian Priest and Gunther?
That's brutal.
Man, that would be brutal.
That's brutal.
Anthony Ferrero, welcome, sir. He says, I know Roman isn't on Raw, but I think it's time for the Intercontinental Champion Gunther versus the Undisputed Universal Champion Roman Reigns feud. I think it is time for that. Be cool. Any dope rivalry in the near future. I agree. I definitely agree. They should definitely get into a rivalry, those two, because I would love to see Roman get the shit chopped out of him. Like, this. Come here, let me do it. But the draft was pretty interesting. It was pretty interesting when it came to Monday Night Raw. Seth freaking Rollins stays on Raw. You know, who else? Trish Stratus. I don't know what the hell she's still doing there. I thought she was retired already, but I guess she's staying on the brand.
I thought Trish Stratus too.
You know, I'm kind of interested in seeing Bronson Reed and Strowman in a feud.
Interesting.
Those two titans and Bronson Reed going over on Braun Strowman. What do you think?
That's actually a really good idea. I would like to see. That's actually different too. You know, something that we really don't see too much often. So I would like to see that too. That'd be something very interesting that I would like to see.
I know I can't sing. I'm sorry.
That's something, but that is.
Seth had to stay. Of course, you need somebody on Raw that
I'm about to say an actual
Okay, here's a he says, please don't sing. Oh.
Jeez.
Brian says, how about Drew building a faction with some of the present UK wrestlers? If done right, it could work. You know what? He should actually join Imperium.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. You got an Intercontinental Champion. You have him as the World Heavyweight Champion. Have Pinky and the Brain
as the tag team
champions.
That could work.
You got a tough brand.
I mean, that could work.
But
that could work.
That's one rivalry I want to see. You know who else I want to see turn heel? Ricochet.
I think it's about time for that.
I think it's about that time. Now, Bobby Lashley on SmackDown. Who's going to stop this man? Who on that brand that got drafted, in your opinion, fellas, guys and lady, should rival against Bobby Lashley? I have one in mind, but I want to see what you guys say.
Bobby Lashley's on SmackDown.
Yeah. And you know what else I have in mind? That you guys share our content all over social media. Bring friends, family, cousins, anyone.
I really don't.
To discuss professional wrestling.
Who does SmackDown have again? Or a few people that SmackDown has again?
Solo. I forgot the Bloodline was there. Wow. Too. I didn't think
I was going to say the Bloodline versus Bobby.
That would be a colossal fight between those two.
Versus Bobby
Holy
Lashley.
shit.
That's very interesting.
No
one can stop the Lashley.
No, that's interesting.
I love it. Bobby on SmackDown. Fresh opponents for him.
Yeah.
I could see Roman and Lashley.
We've seen that already, but I think now in their primes, it would be cool.
So who do you got then, Dad?
I think so. I think Jeremy's right. Solo. That would be a battle.
Solo and him.
That would be an epic battle between those two. Solo would be a good IC or US belt. Would be good for the US title or IC belt.
I agree.
Excuse me. There was some beef there.
You're excused.
No, damn, that shit hit. I didn't think about it.
I didn't think
about that at all. Wow. So, guys, in your opinion, what was your favorite part of wrestling this month of April that just passed? Give me your top 3 moments that you enjoyed in professional wrestling.
I really just enjoyed the 2 things I really just enjoyed was the SmackDown draft and the showing of the heavyweight title. That was about it. Everything else.
What you guys thought about this Monday Night Raw that just passed? Was it in? No, was it okay?
It was alright. It was alright.
Well,
I've seen better, but it was alright.
Well, the matches were pretty good. The segments.
I want to say the segments was what threw me off.
And it definitely smelled a lot like Vince McMahon's shit.
Yeah,
like it was just fucking stupid.
Like Vince McMahon.
And I'm like, okay. But the matches were good.
They were good though.
The ending was pretty cool, with Bad Bunny coming in with the why was it a bad idea, Alex? Elaborate. Details, sir. Details. Jeremy says Extreme Rules have Lashley and Solo. Wow, that would be crazy.
Extreme Rules have Lashley and Solo in an MMA match. Wow.
Anthony says Kevin and Sammy winning the tag team titles. Yes. Winning the tag team title. WrestleMania was good.
That was another good
WrestleMania Part 1 was good in that month of April.
WrestleMania Part 2.
The draft was good. Like it had his pros and his cons.
That's why I said the SmackDown draft was really the thing that carried the draft.
Yes.
Like if it wasn't for that, the draft would have been.
Well, tomorrow is going to be there. SmackDown is going to be live from San Juan, Puerto Rico. To promote Backlash, which we are about to talk about with our Backlash predictions for the night. I think there's maybe 7 matches for Backlash. Let's see. We're getting it up now. We're getting it up. We're getting the car. We're getting in the car. All right. So we have our matches as we're going to go along. We're going to read them up, and you guys are going to give us our predictions. Thank you. And good night.
Our predictions.
We're going to give our predictions to Backlash. Okay. Let me read this comment before we go any further. Alex says it diminishes the belt and whoever holds it. Whoever is given that title will be known as the second best because nobody beat Roman. It looks like it is a consolation prize. I understand from a personal standpoint what you're saying, but from a business standpoint, SmackDown is supposed to be the B show. But if you're having the most prestigious champion right now on a 1,000 title holder streak, that's the best way to keep that brand fresh.
That's true.
With the champion and building up other stars. Mm-hmm. On Raw, they have their world champion. World champion doesn't go nowhere. Roman doesn't fucking touch the title. And then boom, that's what you got. And that's just my opinion. But I understand. I respect your opinion.
I'm about to say, I respect where he's coming from. In a personal aspect, yes, I do understand.
I don't think they're going to give it to Cody. That would be the most stupidest thing to do.
Better not.
Because my opinion, what they're going to do is give it to, have Cody eventually jump over to SmackDown and finish the story. He's going to finish the story, have a few battles here and there, blah, blah, blah. You know, that shit. Yeah, exactly. From a business perspective.
I think eventually.
That's a business perspective. From a personal standpoint.
That is a business.
Hell no. They should have kept the main title on Raw. But yes, Brian says they have no intentions of having Roman lose the title. But a lot of people don't want to see him continue as champion. So you create it. They got to keep their title happy, their talent happy as well. Exactly. And yes, they should have separate belts.
They should have separate.
They should separate the belts. But
I agree.
With Vince McMahon in charge, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen at all. At all.
Never going to happen.
You know what I mean? And he's not even going to appear in Backlash. He's not even appearing in Backlash. You know, they're not putting him on there. And apparently, he's not even going to work Money in the Bank either. Apparently, he's been taking off Money in the Bank. Apparently, I'm not sure.
Off of Raw, SmackDown, and everything
else. I don't know what the fuck.
He has to go.
I don't know.
He gotta go.
Bottom line, he needs to take a little bit of vacation.
Bottom line is he gotta go.
No, I don't think Omos would be the man to take down the titles from. No, absolutely not. That's no,
definitely not Omos.
No. Sorry, man is big, 7 feet tall, but no fucking way. No fucking way.
Chemistry.
But anyway, back to our predictions for Backlash, and here we go. Speaking of Omos, that big twerp, he will be taking on Seth Rollins.
I guess that's a bathroom break match. Like that's not even a match that's worthy of watching.
Well, apparently the pick is for Seth Rollins.
I think Seth too.
It's for Seth Rollins to do it.
Seth definitely.
So he said, "Oh God," he said, "Not Omos."
No, Omos.
Not Omos.
He said, "Oh God, not Omos."
No, not Omos. Not at all. Sorry. Absolutely not.
Oh, that comment killed me. Oh Lord, the "oh God" with the exclamation mark. It's funny. He said, "Oh God."
No, that's funny.
Omos will be the winner. Nah, that's crazy. Omos isn't winning that.
No, I don't think he is either.
There's not even like I don't.
It's possible.
No,
it's possible.
No, it's not happening.
It's possible.
It's possible. It's not happening.
Okay, so he's going for Omos. Seth. He's going for Seth. I'm going for Seth Rollins as well. Dave says, laugh, draft, nugget, Veer Mahan may finally get the pushy knees with Jinder Mahal.
Interesting.
You guys remember, not to touch off a Backlash for just a minute. You guys remember a post I did of Jinder Mahal as World Heavyweight Champion. He's been drafted to Raw.
He has been drafted to Raw.
Keep an eye out for that. I'm telling you. Just because the simple fact they are in Saudi Arabia.
That's true.
Money talks, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Don't believe the hype, but believe the hype.
I'm about to say, don't believe the hype.
He said, yes, sir. I like gender. See? I'm telling you. Money talks.
Say Omos. Well, Germany has Omos. All right. So then what's that?
I'm going with Seth. I'm going with Seth Rollins.
All right.
I'm going with Seth, but who knows?
I still think Seth is good.
Who knows? Well, this match, I'm actually looking forward to seeing. Austin Theory, Bobby Lashley, and Bronson Reed for the United States title in a triple threat match.
I got Austin Theory.
I do too.
That would definitely will be a good match, but I got Austin Theory in that match.
I do too. For sure. That will definitely be a good one.
I definitely got Austin Theory.
Jeremy says, I can see it now. Omos versus Shaq at SummerSlam. Nah, Shaq's retired.
That would be funny though.
Mahal as champion was such a joke. I disagree, Anthony. He was a good heel.
I just think like they didn't use him properly.
I toned down. Let's go Austin Theory. Yep, Austin Theory. A-Town. Down. Let's go Austin Theory.
Let's go Austin
No, of course. I'm going with Austin Theory.
Me too.
That kid has surprised me.
Me too.
A lot. And he's
gotten better. He's gotten a lot better.
He's definitely gotten better. And
his new characters.
I'm definitely impressed. I'm definitely impressed with what he's doing.
Me too.
You know what I mean? So let's see what happens with this kid next. Next match is going to be Rhea Ripley versus Selena Vega for the Women's SmackDown title.
I think Rhea Ripley.
Absolutely.
Rhea Ripley just got the title.
Absolutely.
Rhea Ripley, without doubt.
Rhea Ripley all the way.
Of course.
Rhea Ripley all the way. Okay, we got a comment here. Jeremy Rivera says, honestly, Omos versus Reigns at Saudi Arabia. And he says, he goes for Theory. And he said, everyone hated Jinder as champion, which means he did something. He did his job.
I'm about to say, he did exactly.
I'm telling you, man.
Exactly.
I'm telling you.
That
keep an eye out for that, man. Keep an eye out for him winning that title out of nowhere. Alex says, no contest, slaughter. Rhea Ripley wins.
Yeah, exactly. He's right.
Well, I believe that, but you never know, man. You never know. Malachi Black has been showing her some stuff, man. Showing his wife some moves.
I still think Rhea Ripley's not.
He says, Vega, let's go. Her hometown moment. Well, she is in Puerto Rico.
She is
wrestling in Puerto Rico.
I still think she's not going to win.
No, she's not going to win.
She's not going to win.
I'm sorry. That Vince McMahon is
It would be nice to
notorious.
see Vega, but Rhea Ripley wins.
Of
You're right. It
course.
would be nice
It
to
would
see
be
her,
nice, 'cause
especially
she's
in
in
her
Puerto
home.
Rico.
Yeah, exactly. But that's not happening.
No, it's not happening.
Not happening.
Not with Vince do shit.
I don't even think with
If they
Triple
go-
H. I don't even think Triple
No.
H would do that either. Like, she just got the title, so.
Absolutely not. No. That will not happen.
No.
Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. So.
That was the next match.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just waiting for my stuff to share here. The next match is we said Rhea Ripley. Bianca Belair against Io Sky. Bianca all the way.
All the way.
Bianca all the way.
That's without doubt.
Anthony says the one. Okay, hold on. Before I get to that, Dave says the match will be better than the Miz thing. True. That's true. Anthony says the one opportunity WWE missed was when Baron Corbin, in his lone wolf phase, didn't put the title on him when he was in the Money in the Bank. Thoughts on that?
I wish they should.
Well, apparently what had happened was with this situation, he was going to win the title. Vince McMahon was going to get ready to give him the title. He said, Undertaker wins.
Yeah, that's what I was just giggling at. It was fun.
He was going to get a title push. But apparently he started talking a lot of shit, causing a lot of heat backstage. And he blew his chance. They got upset with him. And
now he became this wacko.
And he just lost it. That's when he lost the Money in the Bank.
He was washed.
He said, fuck, I say Sky wins upset of the night. Wow, that's a bold one.
That's a bold one.
That's a bold one. But I'm going to go with Bianca.
I'm going to go with Bianca too.
Bianca Belair. The next match features Cody Rhodes versus the Mamao Brock Lesnar. I'm sorry, did I say that out loud?
I guess.
Suplex City Brock Lesnar.
I want Cody Rhodes to win.
I don't think Cody's going to win.
I don't think so either, but I want him to win.
I want him to win too, but I don't think he's going to win.
I want Cody to win, so.
Because all you're going to see is Suplex City, bitch. Suplex City, bitch.
Yeah.
Come on, my man. Can you do any fucking thing
Anything else but a
besides suplex? Yes, he draws money. People like to see him. People like to see him suplex and do all crazy shit. But, and then you coming out looking like the Undertaker, my man. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, come on, man. There's only one Undertaker.
There's literally
only one.
Only one.
Like, yeah, I give credit when credit is due. Like, you gotta do what you need to do. But I'm like, like. It's time for him to fucking retire.
Time for him to go.
It's time for him to go. I'm sorry. You gotta go, my man. Like, hasta luego. Bon voyage. Okay? But I see Cody winning this match. Even though we both know I'm wrong.
Who knows? We're both wrong, but I think Cody's gonna win too.
Who knows? We'll see. Maybe this is a punishment for what he did in AEW. We don't know what the fuck is going on. But
I mean, still.
Well, that's true. That is true. He says, Dave says Cody has to push the Roman story or Cody just done. Brian says Cody is going through a hazy moment. It's kind of like an initiation. You got to get through Brock before you get the big title.
Those are all right. That's all
true.
Correct.
Because you can't just bring him back into the World Wrestling Entertainment. And I was about to say World Wrestling Federation. Back to the WWE and excuse me. And then just put the title right on him. No. Build that character. Build the American Nightmare in WWE. Get him sold, and then have him win the title. You understand what I'm saying, mate?
Yes.
So, yes, my prediction is Cody Rhodes. But everybody knows that Brock is going to win some dumb shit. Wow. Sounds like you, son. All right, so back to our next match. This match is now, because it was supposed to be a 3-on-3. It was supposed to be a 3-on-3 match. It was supposed to be Judgment Day against LAW, but apparently that changed. Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest in a San Juan street fight.
I think they're gonna make this just because he's
Bad Bunny's gonna win. Yeah, Bad Bunny's gonna win all the way.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
especially because
but it is going to be a good match, and it's going to be awesome because also Damian Priest is also Puerto Rican.
I did not know that.
Yes, he is Puerto Rican from the Bronx.
I should have known.
Bronx.
He looks like he's
Damian
from the
Priest
Bronx.
is from the Bronx, and he speaks good Spanish. He's Puerto Rican. And
I should have known, man. He looks like it.
said Bad Bunny wins, shouldn't, but will. Of course he's going to. Oh, yes, Cody. When Cody has to win, by the way, what did you think of that punch on Raw? Yo, he punched him. Like, literally punched him for real and broke Brock Lesnar's nose. Like, gave him a bloody nose.
Dang.
You didn't see that?
Priest is family, Lou, just like from the hood.
Yeah. He is.
No, that's what he said. Priest
No,
is
he
family,
is.
Lou, just like
Priest
from the hood.
is family, Lou. Just like from the... he's from the Bronx. Like, he's from the Bronx, and he grew up in Puerto Rico. He grew up also in the hood in the Bronx. So, like, look at this punch. Like, this punch was lethal. Like, he literally, like, you see it in his nose, the way he went down. Okay, you see the people thinking he's coming out. The crowd is going nuts. And people, and it might be a receipt. Look, bang! And yo, and he mad. He mad as shit.
He's mad.
Cody, look. Okay, you're gonna see, look at him, look. See he's touching his nose? Look, Cody's just, look, get the fuck, Brock wants to beat the shit out of him right now. Because that was actually a receipt that he punched him in his nose. They go, show that fucking nose. Show the nose on YouTube.
I don't think they're gonna show it.
Oh, they're gonna show it. Show that shit.
I don't think they're gonna show it.
They're gonna show it. They're gonna show it. Look.
Look at his nose. It's fine.
No. You'll see. Come on, show them that. See, he's tasting his blood. See the blood, right? He broke his nose. He broke his nose on Monday Night Raw. I'm like, he's from Queens or from the Bronx? Let me see. Hold up. Because I thought it was the Bronx. I thought it was Bronx. Let me see. Damian Priest. Come on, my mouse. Damian Priest.
Where is Damian Priest?
Okay, where is he from? Bill from New York City. Okay, let's check this Wikipedia. Okay, but listen, Damian Priest. It says here, Damian Priest, born in New York City, but it doesn't say where. Let's see, where in New York City? Doesn't say though. Doesn't say.
It doesn't say where in New York?
No.
Let me look it up.
Does not say.
Let me see, I could probably find it.
But the point is, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I read he was from the Bronx. That's what I read. Let me see here. Is he from the Bronx?
No, it's not saying.
Let me see here. I'll find out right now.
Priest?
Yes, Damon Priest was born in New York City, and his parents lived in the Bronx. So he probably was in Queens. But the point is that him in that match with Bad Bunny is historic because it's in Puerto Rico. That's what makes it more exciting. And now the final match is the 6-man tag team matchup between Matt Riddle, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn against the Usos and Solo Sikoa.
I think Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Matt Riddle.
I'm gonna give this to the Bloodline because the Bloodline has been on a losing streak. And it's like,
I mean, you're right, but
maybe he bounced back and forth to Boros. Exactly, but I'm looking forward to seeing that match. But I gotta go with the Bloodline.
Me too. Or no, I'm actually going for the opposite side.
Okay.
I'm actually going for the other three.
Okay.
Not going with the Bloodline.
Okay, conflict.
Yes.
But what do you guys think? Who you got in that matchup? Oh, Jaden, I forgot to tell you. We have a special announcement today regarding your Survivor Series show. which we are going to talk about that towards the end of the show in just a moment. He said that Dave says the Bloodline lose, Solo full out heel push after Undertaker.
Oh my goodness.
He says everybody's Undertaker. He's a Undertaker fan. All right, so we gave our predictions. Thank you, wrestling fans, for tuning in today. So we have a chat that we do, Evolution of Pro Wrestling Chat Squad. We mentioned about the Survivor Series that we were going to try to do it slow, but a fan came up with a valid point. We're in Alvin, what's up, man? You mad late? We're about to finish, bro. What happened? What happened? What happened, could you? You missed out the whole show on the draft and all the wrestling talk we had today, man. Well, you can watch the rerun, okay? Don't worry. I mean, you can comment all you want. I'll comment back. So, Jeremy Rivera had mentioned that why Survivor Series, it wasn't the season yet. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's a valid point. Valid point. So, an idea came into my head right away. Survivor Series was known for war games, correct? So, in the essence of Survivor Series, we are actually going to name our own show. Our own show that's going to happen in November.
In November.
But it is going to be a 5-on-5 War Games matchup. But here's the kicker. Every show leading up to November, we are going to have a match. We're going to give you a dream match. You decide, we decide, all of us, who wins this match. Whoever wins this match is going to go to each team until we have 10 stars in each team. 5 stars in each team. 10 people. 5-on-5. Mm-hmm. And we're going to give them a name. And we're going to give the event a name. Okay? So as time goes on, the next show coming up in the next couple of weeks, we are going to have our first matchup that night before we leave the show on who is going to compete. Who's going to be the first person competing in the War Games Evolution of Pro Wrestling event, which we will not name yet because we still got to come up with an awesome name. Not Survivor Series. We don't want copyright. We want our own name. And that's what's going to happen. Good night, sir. But that is the idea that we had.
Yes.
And that's what we're going to do.
Yes.
So thank you, wrestling fans, for joining us. Please feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. I know that was like, man, random. But that's what's going to happen. that was the idea that came up, and we agreed to it. So that's what we're going to do. Thank you for always following us, guys. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. Rage in the Cage sounds good, but we've already heard that. We're going to come up with something spectacular, and you guys will see. We're not going to name anything yet. We appreciate. Give us the advice. Give us some names. We'll put some stuff together. But we're going to come up with it, and we're going to come up with it by November. We will have our next show. Jaden, where's your phone? Let me see your calendar, sir. Because after today, we will be taking a few weeks off, as always. Hurry up, son.
My calendar is taking...
Time is precious.
All right, my calendar is taking a little
Let me
longer.
see May, please.
May, here
Thank
you.
you.
Go, sir.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. What's wrong with you? What?
Our next time we're coming up will be May 25th. On May 25th, we are finally going to have the conversation of independent wrestling. Independent wrestling, where everybody started from independent wrestling, from the Seth Rollins to the CM Punk's asshole to Brock Lesnar, Batista, everybody that started in the independent wrestling. We're going to talk about that, and people today in independent promotions to this day.
Yes.
You know, what are they going to continue doing? Are they building stars? What are they doing around the world?
Right.
Yes, independent wrestling. Oh, hell yeah. So join in on March 25th as we're going to be here live.
Indeed.
Also, from the Evolution of Pro Wrestling family, May 14th is my son's birthday. He's turning 17.
17.
But it is also Mother's Day. For those of you, many of you that know, I lost my mother a few months ago. back last year in November. This is going to be my first Mother's Day without her and without his grandmother. So we kindly ask from you gentlemen, from everybody who has a mother, hug them, kiss them, tell them you love them. Tell them Happy Mother's Day and hug them to death. Cherish them. Because you never know when that mom will go. And it's tough. But I know that's a little off topic, but just a happy Mother's Day to any women out there, your grandmother. You say hello. Big 17th birthday and your mom's.
Thank you.
Yes. My Lord. But 17, we're gonna celebrate. We're actually gonna celebrate him on that show. We're gonna talk about him, and he's gonna give us some of his greatest moments of Evolution of Pro Wrestling podcast and shit like that. But again, independent wrestling. But thank you for joining us, fans, and again, subscribe.
Stuttering, it's crazy.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us all over social media. From myself, Louis, the Encyclopedia of Pro Wrestling,
and Jay, the Whiz Kid of Pro Wrestling,
and from my lovely wife and producer, my lovely wife Yesenia. Thank you, fans, for watching. We appreciate you watching. Bye.